Queen Elizabeth II of Great Britain is strongly against divorces. Recently, she even stated that she would not allow her grandchildren to divorce their wives. Even though the Windsors' divorce statistics are significantly lower than those of their subjects, they're still human beings. The Queen's own sister, the rebellious Princess Margaret, went against the beliefs of the Queen. She married in 1960 and became the first royalty in 450 years to be allowed to tie the knot with a commoner, photographer Anthony Armstrong Jones, a descendant of Welsh minor gentry. Soon they had 2 children, but family happiness quickly came to an end. Margaret and Anthony began to fight and cheat on each other. They officially divorced in 1978, but managed to maintain friendly relations for the sake of the children. The next notorious divorce happens in 1992 with the only daughter of Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. The marriage of Princess Anne and Mark Phillips, concluded in 1973, began to crack in the early 1980s. The couple became distant from each other and often appeared at official events separately. The media wrote about their affairs on the side. The last straw was the news that Phillips had an illegitimate daughter. He'd been sending the girl's mother £6,000 a year for many years, but when he stopped doing this, the woman decided to tell the whole world about the secret connection. Meanwhile, the royal family was shaken by several more scandals at once. Prince Andrew, the son of Elizabeth, who has now become the main persona non grata in the UK, also broke up with his wife Sarah Ferguson. By the way, there were rumors that he gave his parents an ultimatum in order to marry Sarah. Either they agree with his choice or he marries the first loose girl he meets. But the marriage did not last long due to the prince's loose lifestyle. Moreover, Sarah also had affairs on the side. The royals officially divorced only in 1996, and surprisingly they stayed together at the Royal Lodge residence and continued to raise their 2 daughters together. But the Queen's eldest son and heir to the throne, Prince Charles, certainly gave her the most painful headaches. In the early 1970s, he began an affair with Camilla Parker Bowles, who was objectionable to Buckingham Palace. He could not break the ties with her even after marrying Diana Spencer. Lady Diana later admitted that she always had a feeling that there were 3 of them in marriage. In 1992, the biography Diana, Her True Story, was published, exposing the betrayal of the prince. Even though the palace insisted to the last that the couple was all right, the cold in the relationship of the spouses became obvious to everyone. They didn't even look at each other, let alone touch or talk. Only by the end of the year, when literally everybody was discussing the details of the personal lives of the members of the royal family, the palace admitted that the marriage of the Welsh was collapsing. By the way, for this message, the Sky News Channel even interrupted the scheduled broadcast. Divorce proceedings began in December 1992. While official reports continued to insist on an amicable divorce, Diana burned Charles's belongings at their country estate. This long divorce, painful for all parties, was completed only in 1996. During this time, the prince officially confirmed the affair with Camilla in an interview. Diana pleased the world with her legendary revenge dress, and they communicated with each other formally only when absolutely necessary. In 1997, Lady Diana tragically died in a car accident in Paris, which drew attention to Charles and Camilla again, who were attacked by the public and the press. This story still haunts the royal family, but the closest relatives of Elizabeth managed to avoid divorces for 24 whole years. But in 2020, 2 of them happened at once. First, the Queen's eldest grandson, Peter Mark Andrew Phillips, announced the breakup of his family, and just a few days later, her nephew David Armstrong Jones made the same statement. According to the British press, this news upset Elizabeth. As the head of the Anglican Church, she believes that divorce is too easy and always encourages relatives to try to restore good relations. Can royals get divorced, or is it too damaging to the reputation of the monarchy? What do you think? If you like the video, leave a like and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything interesting.